Caught streaming or videotaping, you will be asked to leave. And for the protection of the fighters, no flash photography is allowed.
You don't want us
At this time, we kindly ask that you please rise, remove your hats as we honor our great nation as DJ Desmond Williams will now play our national anthem. Please rise, remove your hats as we honor our great nation as DJ Desmond Williams will now play our national anthem. Please rise, remove your hats as we honor our great nation as DJ Desmond Williams will now play our national anthem. Please rise, remove your hats as we honor our great nation as DJ Desmond Williams will now play our national anthem. Please rise, remove your hats as we honor our great nation as DJ Desmond Williams will now play our national anthem. Please rise, remove your hats as we honor our great nation as DJ Desmond Williams will now play our national anthem. Remove your hats as we honor our great nation as DJ Desmond Williams will now play our national anthem. Remove your hats as we honor our great nation as DJ Desmond Williams will now play our national anthem.
Let's see what he's got.
Let's see initiating time. Freeze pivot on Alexander Cruz.
He's 0-1, but a pro debut, so that one didn't count.
Okay, that one doesn't count.
Yeah.
Let's see initiating time.
So he's looking at two
Making
debuts.
his ring walk out of the red corner, Alexander Cruz Torres.
Middleweight, making a pro debut, going against another guy that's potentially 0-1 or another pro debut. Tony, what do you look for when it's two guys, 4-rounders, first fights? What sticks out to you? Hey, how do you get a read right off the bat?
I like to see their mentality when they first start the fight, just to see if they're comfortable under the lights. The lights, it changes a lot of people, so you usually can find out pretty quickly if they're cut out for this business or not.
Well, what's the big difference between the gym and the fights?
Our first round is a four-round contest in the welterweight division. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he weighed in at already 160 pounds, 2 ounces. He has a professional record of 0-1. He's from Lake City, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, Joshua Zayas! His opponent out of the red corner, he hails from Port Charlotte. He weighed in at 158.6 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is his pro debut. He's from Port Charlotte, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, Alexander Cruz Torres! Ladies and gentlemen, this is his pro debut. He's from Port Charlotte, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, Alexander Cruz.
All right, let's see. Hey, Cruz Torres looks pretty darn loose to me.
Let's see the magic. Here we go, 1-1.
Cruz Torres looks loose.
See if he can represent that Cuban flag he's sporting.
Stocky guy for 160.
Definitely is.
angles there. Interesting punch angles. Could be a little nerves or.
Maybe start of the game. We'll see how he polishes up or. Nice punches on it right there. Good exchange.
I think he wants to get inside, Tony.
I see a little bit of animosity in his eyes.
This is boxing. But again, it's about how much time they work with these guys. They know the best time between both of these fighters.
Yeah, I think Sykes is doing a good job. Keep circling around.
As long as he's using that distance, he's definitely going to give your boy Cruz a problem.
And that's his advantage.
Right hand up and just pepper that thing out there.
Jonathan, this could be you one day.
I got a little weight to lose. I trained with a guy that Tony might train with, and I think I figured out where I stand as far as making weight and being in shape. Not so much. Weight to lose.
That's what they say in these games. There's levels to this.
Yes.
We all have a pro debut. Very nervous. But as soon as you get in the ring and you start in the exchanges, and all the nervousness goes away.
Sykes actually making some decent moves.
I was going to say, I like Sykes so far.
I like him right off the ropes. He had his back rope, he spun him, and Cruz allowed him, so I like Sykes. I'm a little worried about Sykes' cup, because I'm not even sure if he has a cup on.
I think he might go surfing after this with those board shorts.
Let's see. Listen, whatever works for you.
Give him 1-2. The only issue, he's fighting orthodox. He's fighting a normal stance, but he's keeping that right hand up. And when he's putting the jab, he's kind of leaving it down low. Opening the hooks for Torres. He wants to get into those big heavy hooks. It looks like. So I would just like him to stay in that high guard. And on cue.
You know what Josh has to do? He has to keep him on the outside. If he doesn't keep him on the outside, he'll lose the game here.
Yeah. And if you're going to throw a couple shots, get the hands back into that high guard because Torres is throwing some mean hooks on the inside.
Torres says he doesn't need a stool.
Yeah, he's good to go.
So what do you guys think about who won this round? I think Sykes won the round.
I'd give it Sykes.
I give it Sykes.
It was a good round.
It was good. They got the butterflies out of the way.
We don't know. We had no film on him. We never seen them fight. So when you come out, you got to diagnose it. We kind of, within 10 seconds, I think all three of us knew, hey, we got a stick and move guy on the outside versus an inside, want to get in a phone booth type fight. Who's going to win? Who's going to, influence it and take their will?
Absolutely.
Who's going to instill their will?
Exactly. So that's what I was looking for.
Well, let's see what happens in round 2. Will Sykes keep the pressure on him, keep him on the jab?
Torres says he's not clinching. He's fighting until the ref stops.
And that's his game. He's a shorter guy. He needs to be on the inside.
A stick. He smothered it well. He's smothering him. Doing a great job.
Torres used a lot of strength that he doesn't need to use. He's trying to fight him off. You should just let the ref break him off. Back ahead.
Rapidity. I don't think he liked it either.
Referee cannot let that happen. He's going to take a total out of this fight.
There you go.
Good job.
He's economical with it, but when he uses it, it's working.
He's going to be a little busier. There goes that rabbit punch. I think he's going to probably. Very good.
Yeah, back of the head. So, just corner us in the air.
100%. Yeah. You got to get that early. There's been a lot of injuries in boxing over there.
Brutal ones, too.
There's no call for that.
That's pretty textbook right there.
Not fighting, not anxious.
Torres trying to get in.
Torres doing the right thing by roughing him up.
Yeah, but that's his game because he's a shorter guy. He's got to play that. He's got to play the game inside.
I think he needs to work a little angle. He's just kind of straight ahead. Steps aside. Sight's not the quickest guy, so I think if you could use kind of the footwork, maybe get a different angle than just straight low rush.
So Tony, what do you tell Torres to do? How do you tell him to come out?
Busy with your jab because he's just kind of rushing in. I like to work my way in, but I mean you got green guys, so it's always hard with a green guy in the shot. You never know what he's doing. Spinning back this way. Exactly.
You know, since he's doing that what he's supposed to do, he's working the jab, he's keeping Torres on the outside. Torres needs to work the inside and come from an angle. Otherwise, he's just going to keep running to those punches.
Yeah. But to Tony's point, he's basically just been head up. He hasn't tried to work the body. You got a big, tall guy, a big torso exposed, and you haven't even looked to lay the body shot.
Right now is emotion. You can see a lot of emotion. He really wants to inflict pain. Sometimes you gotta let your sense take control.
At the Sykes credit, I mean, 35 years of age, he looks calm, cool, and collected. That means he's probably had a good amount of gym wars in his day, and this is not new to him. It's new, but not really new at the same time.
Nice angle in the corner. You see him looking around. He's very coherent. Torres, on the other hand, hitting pretty hard over here. But he's had to work a lot harder too.
Let's give some.
Frisco, take us through this. I know you were the person to kind of spot it.
Yeah, you can't be hitting behind the head. You know, something like that.
Yeah.
That referee did exactly what he's supposed to do. Cut it off at the very beginning. There's no call for that. Hit him behind the head.
Yeah, you're a big, strong guy like that too. Ref did a good job. Good stick.
But he took the point away. He said, "Listen, I'm in charge here."
Few kidney shots in between too.
Go back to it, man. Go back to it. There you go. You're holding it with your left hand, so get some body shots in before the ref takes it over.
Get what you get.
These guys are so out of good condition because they just keep going. You don't see no fatigue in either of these fighters.
You see Sykes with a little bit more distance and movement. He looks out. Maybe he's fatiguing there a little bit. And he doesn't seem to be as fresh as he was earlier.
The referee gave him a warning.
Just keep going to the body. I wouldn't even go to the head. It's a lot further away, and you're in there. He's already Torres is inside his chest. It's very close.
Looks like a cut under Torres' right arm. Don't know if it's caused by a shoulder or a foot, but I didn't see any big punches from the left hand of Sykes. going to be a real hard match to win a decision in a 4-round fight.
Knockdown, maybe. Knockdown to get him a draw, yeah. And has to win this last round here. But yeah, I had it too. I have first two for Sykes, and then definitely Torres. This game with just the brute strength.
Okay, we're going to get outside and replay. Let's see what I got. Maybe we can see what I got.
Oh, might have been right there.
The left temple of Sykes caught him right on the
yeah, right there. See that?
the lower eye bone.
That does not feel good. Another rabbit punch in there for good measure.
Yeah, exactly. Get him in where you can.
Man, I had that happen to me once. Underneath the eye. Oh my God, yeah.
Don't feel good.
Yeah.
It's a painful cut. It's not a fight-stopping cut, but it's a painful cut.
Well, is that dangerous because he's underneath the eye, so it's not going to hinder his vision.
Last round, let's see what we can do here.
Here we go for our final round.
See how bad Torres gets it.
Exactly. That's going to be a turn. I still would go to the body. I think if for him to get a knockdown, he's going to have to go to the body.
Trying to see who's inflicting the holding. It's a matter of both. Yeah, it's both.
Sykes definitely a little more. He looks a little more gassed. And the inside isn't his game. He wants to be on the outside. When you get through, there's nothing for him to do. That he's been trying to land from the very beginning. Not doing anything to set it up, but throwing it. It's getting fatigued.
Yeah, he's smothering himself a little bit too. Torres getting a little excited.
Yes. So it's an opening bell. Yes.
Just tell him to keep pressing at you. You didn't get up for that one because you got to get knocked down at a stoppage to win the fight. Unless I didn't see something in the first round, which I thought Sykes clearly won.
It's starting to get bar fight. It's starting to get
almost late.
It's starting to get bar
For
fight.
single weight there for a minute. I thought I seen.
Oh, Sykes wanted to.
He must be in the
Background, yeah. There you go.
Nice right here, Torres. Don't smother yourself, Torres.
He needs to step. I think you got to go Torres
on that round. Yeah.
just by sheer volume, determination.
There we go. Let's see. Let's see what replay shows us.
Oh, there was that right hook.
Yeah.
Very nice right hand. Ran a flush on the chin too. Just wasn't enough focus on it.
Correct, exactly.
Right over the right hand.
You can start to land those, Coach, when you get in the fourth round and the other guy can barely stand up. But when you come out in the first round, they're fresh.
Makes a
You might want to set something up prior to that. But that's, it's pro debut. This is what you do. You learn.
100%.
You learn. It's a good fight.
Hey, It's a pro debut.
Cruz Torres, man, he wanted to know he's not leaving here no matter what. If he gets a loss, we'll see what the ref. He didn't lose by sheer determination.
Definitely entertaining. You can't take that from him. He was definitely entertaining.
So I see it 30, 39, 20, 38 for Joshua.
Yeah, I think
That's probably the right call.
I think we might go 2-2, 1 point deduction. Is that Love to see sportsmanship after a headbutt in a rough fight.
Yeah, definitely.
I always remember boxing is that personal, unless you make it personal.
The personal fights are the best fights.
Oh, yeah. And you know, Tony, that's a big difference between the amateurs and pro. Two different animals.
Complete different. It's just like college football and professional football. It's just two different leagues.
Yes.
Need the scissors.
You gotta cut the tape.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want a nice round of applause for these two. Just another reminder about streaming, video, and recording with your phones. It's not allowed, and you will be asked to leave if you are found to be recording and streaming this event. Just another reminder about streaming, video, and recording with your phones. It's not allowed, and you will be asked to leave if you are found to be recording and streaming this event.
Streamers. We don't need all those streaming websites taking over like you got. I know you're not going to be. You don't want any streamers in the next couple weeks. I know how you guys roll. That has an effect on paychecks sometimes. You know. Yeah. But it's a pandemic in boxing, unfortunately.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of round number 1 by split decision.
Split.
Out of the blue corner, Joshua Say!
Interesting how you get to a split on that. That first round that you alluded to. Good fight.
Different people in the crowd, they may not understand boxing scoring all the way.
Yeah.
It's very hard to win when you get a point deducted in the 4-round fight.
I had a 39-28. And the reason he didn't get a draw because he got a point anyway. I think that's what cost him the fight. What do you think, Tony?
I think it's fair to say. I think the point deduction is, like you said, it was a deciding factor in the fight because I would have been, it's hard in a 4-round fight, but it could be 2-2. But I like to give it to the guy who tried harder.
Ladies and gentlemen,
absolutely.
Our next bout of the evening takes place in the welterweight division. It is a 4-rounder, and making his ring walk at this time out of the blue corner, Alejandro Lima Mora.
Alejandro Lima Mora from Orlando, coming out to some Kanye West. I like it so far. Okay. Hey. Looks like he's got a little swag going, so I like this. Oh, nice. You know those Orlando fighters, they come to fight.
You can't have a face tattoo and not fight. Brazil, young man.
That's one of the tattoos I don't
Walk
get.
out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Garcia.
A
My dad dream, but not for me.
Tell Mike Tyson that.
Well, he's the first one.
It's on
That's the thing.
Here comes Johnny Garcia. Speed. JJ, man, I love watching this kid fight. Tough guy.
He's all action.
He's all action. Heavy pressure. Throws a lot of punches. 100 punch around kind of guy, which we like.
Yeah, he's a heavy hitter.
Mora is really tied it up. I mean, all of them. They've got a silverback gorilla.
Man, if you got a silverback gorilla, you better fight.
You cannot, you're not allowed not to be able to fight.
Johnny Garcia fights out of Fight Fitness Center right here in Pinellas Park, St. Petersburg, Florida. You know, Ali likes this kid. This kid works hard. He's just a great kid. Family guy, aggressive, high pressure. There's nothing to not like about this kid. It's just, can he get over the hump and get a nice, clean victory? And that's what I'm hoping we can see.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, bout number 2, a 4-rounder in the welterweight division. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he's from Orlando, Florida. He weighed in at a ready 147.6. He is 0-2. Ladies and gentlemen, from Orlando, Alejandro Lima Mora.
Wouldn't be surprised if he could fight. I know his guy in the corner there
Out of the red corner, he weighed in at a ready 147
Alvarez
pounds.
is a good friend of
He is
mine.
from Pinellas Park, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Speed, Johnny Garcia.
I love this kid's attitude.
Great attitude. Family guy.
Yeah, he's happy-go-lucky.
Boxing, done kickboxing, and plus, he'll DJ for you if you need him.
Okay, well listen,
Really?
Also DJs.
you got to have multitask in this business. Boxing doesn't always pay the bills.
Oh yeah, he works. He works. Yep. He's got a full-time job. Family man, provides for him. Just a great kid. Great kid. Boxing, done kickboxing, and plus, he'll DJ for you if you need him.
Here we go.
Let's see if he lives up to that name. Gives us some speed.
I didn't see the record of Mora. What's his record?
0-2.
Okay.
He looks very calm. Mora.
0-2.
See how he handles this left-hand stance here.
It's a tall southpaw for welterweight.
He's got a good build on him, too. And once again, I like to emphasize that gorilla. He's throwing shots.
1-2's down the pipe.
Johnny, good defense. You get a little respect out of each other.
Tony, let me ask you something. You can fight us
Big left hook.
Today's guys are not using the languages they used to back in the
You get a lot of different trainers a lot of times now. We're different. We're brought up in the old school. The new dudes, they want to use the Floyd Mayweathers and the flashy mitts and all that. A lot of people don't understand the real art of boxing, and I think it's slowly, it's still there, but some of the greats are, the great trainers are a little dying out. I think a lot of these, what I call influencers are there.
I mean, like Joe Biden, the Daniel Stewarts.
Yeah, a lot of great trainers. There's still a lot of great trainers here that's passed on. You got Sugar Hill and stuff, but I mean, you got them.
When you train someone, Tony, do you train them based on what their abilities are?
I try to get the best out of them. I don't try and change much. I like to focus on what they got.
High volume right now. I mean,
Yeah,
I was just gonna say, man, he is throwing some big, heavy shots. It looks pretty explosive to me.
strong.
He's a lot upset. Let's see what happens.
Let's see how he recovers.
He threw a left hook earlier with some
A
muscle.
lot of time,
The left hook is a problem. He needs to get around.
Oh, yeah.
He's a guy.
Get your legs going, buddy.
Yeah, he was throwing some bombs on me.
Very, very heavy shots. Very heavy shots, Frisco.
Yes.
You see, looks like your boy, Mora, it looks like he's slowly gassing now.
Because he's been throwing them.
Yeah.
From the hip, coach, from the hip. Bombs.
Look at him breathing real hard, though.
He's being out of his bag.
Johnny needs to get on that stick and move. There you go.
I think Johnny's going to recover, and Johnny's going to take it back. Be careful, though. Goodness, that was hard. He hurt his shoulder. Looked like he hurt his left shoulder.
Yeah.
More might be done.
Wow.
Yeah, let's look at the replay. Let's see what happened here.
Just
let's see what he
big
got with the
bombs.
drop.
Ooh!
That's a nice overhand strike.
He was throwing that left hook with
Never saw that coming.
out of the gate, very heavy. Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, props to Johnny getting up for that. A lot of fighters just pack it out. Like, oof. This guy.
Johnny wants to win this fight.
Yep. I think we may go to a no contest, though. I think he's complaining about his shoulder.
That's it. No. Yeah, it's not.
We're going to do a no contest.
You know, normally if that was going to keep going, I would say that's a blessing in disguise for Johnny, but I think Johnny was going to come back and stick and move and get back into it. So we kind of get robbed of the next 3 good rounds.
Yeah, Johnny's a good warrior. Yeah, he's on the CI. But this is one in the him. He's like,
yeah, of course, every time. Yeah.
Props to him for being a warrior and getting up.
It's hard when something like this happens. You know, these kids go through all this training and all preparation, all the family, everyone comes out to see them, and you have to, run into something like this. But
that's the name of the sport. You know, stuff like that happens, especially in the sport.
Well, you can tell, Coach, you spotted it right away. You spotted it right away. You walked away, you just tapped on it like you can't use your arm. You can't use your arm.
No, it was more so like I just slipped.
I want to see where that happened.
He was throwing. Hey, I mean, he's warmed up, ready to go, but he was throwing. Sometimes as fighters, you want to ease in, throw some shots, get a rhythm, but he was throwing big time left hooks.
He's upset. He's even out of the ring. Not waiting. Hey, let's see. See where he put his shoulder. Oh, right there, yeah. See it?
It was the right one.
Yeah, see that?
left shoulder
Right there.
Yeah, so you can see his left shoulder.
Yeah, let's see if we can see it again. Yeah,
It's kind of like that football type injury too. Like you just get it stuck. It hits something and it just goes dead.
but what happens is he did a wide overhand and he got hit on the shoulder. And I popped it out.
Pops it right out.
Yeah.
Well, hey, what are you going to do? That was a bummer. I was really hoping to see Johnny come back.
I guess since it's an injury,
Ladies and gentlemen,
was going to go to a
the
non-contest.
winner of bout number 2, the corner, stop the contest, and your winner, Johnny Speed Garcia.
So technically that was his
By
leg.
Johnny Speed
I
Garcia.
thought when it's caused by an injury before the end of the 4th round, I thought it was a
No contest.
Yes, I thought it was
no contest. Yeah, but maybe
and a cut before the 4th. Right?
maybe
Yeah, but
I guess
here's
it could be an accidental foul. But I mean, I don't.
So here's where it goes. If the fighter stops, then it becomes a knockout. But if the doctor stops it, then it becomes a no contest.
Okay.
So that's what we're trying to find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout number 3 is a 4-rounder in the welterweight division. Making his ring walk out of the blue corner,
Orlando, boy.
ladies and gentlemen, Jeremiah Potts.
Okay, guys, so I just talked to one of the officials. Because the fighter stopped the fight and the trainer, it becomes a knockout.
Yeah.
If the doctor would have came in and called the fight, it would have been a no contest.
Exactly what you said. Yeah. So you're spot on.
Okay, guys, so I just talked to one of the officials. Because the fighter stopped the fight and what do you think, Tony? I mean, on this occasion, the fighter and the fighter, they should have the doctor call it, and it would have been no contest. What would you have done on that occasion?
I would have probably paid attention to the rules a little bit more, but I thought like an injury, I thought it would have been no contest, but I guess it's an accidental foul. I know goes to a no contest.
I would protest it and say, you know what? We have an injury. But the doctor was supposed to look at it first before they said anything.
Well, the doctor definitely would have probably
yeah, would have called it. Would have called it no contest.
Jeremiah Potts.
Welterweight, correct?
Yeah. Welterweight. Jeremiah Potts, Cornelius Johnson coming out.
The red corner, Cornelius Johnson.
Let's go, my boy.
Pro debut, Cornelius Johnson, 10.
Okay. What's Potts' record?
Potts' record.
Johnson making his way. Grand entrance, but coming up right now from 5A, pro debut at welterweight. I think he has fought in that team combat league. He's done a couple rounds. So it looks like an athlete to me, and just getting into it and interested out. Local fighter, getting on the card, 31 years of age, pro debut. Coming out here with some confidence. The fight on Team Combat League, there's usually some high-level fighters on that. And so let's see what you got.
Tampa usually has a pretty good pedigree of fighters.
You ever seen that Team Combat League?
Yeah, I have. Actually, kid I used to work with, Willie Monroe, I think he fought on it a couple times.
So what they do, they do a one-rounder, right? And then they switch.
It's kind of strange. I haven't seen all of it, but
And it becomes like a
They do like 1-1-1.
switch it up.
152.6 and has a
But they
professional
all do 3 rounds.
of 2 and 7, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go.
Jeremiah Potts.
So Potts, who was, I think was a late change, he's 2 and 7.
Out of the red corner, he's from Largo,
See my boy Raul's in the corner again.
145
Community trainer.
Cornelius.
He's a good guy. Real good guy.
Well, his last fighter was throwing bombs and landed some bombs.
And dropped him.
Yes.
A local boy, too.
Yeah. And he came to fight.
100%. Looks like Johnson has the height on him.
5'8".
Yeah.
Set. So this is
Southpaw.
fight is set for 4 rounds.
Yes, Southpaw versus Orthodox, it looks like. Fast speed.
You can tell Potts looks very comfortable in that.
That's going to be the clash of heads with that Orthodox, Southpaw, classic headbutt situation that just almost every fight you see.
I think because of the angle.
And these guys look pretty explosive, so the faster you move, sometimes it's more prevalent.
They throw punches with that with intentions.
Good speed.
Yes.
You like that. I like that body work. Johnson's coming with that right hook to the body on the gate. Yes. Potts is staying calm, and he's in a firestorm. Props to him.
Very calm. You can tell he's been around.
Trying to catch it and just get out of the way, but
Just trying to touch him a little bit now. Two big shots.
These guys are exchanging some.
Johnson got a little something. He did something, but
It's not a good smile. I'd be smiling if somebody hit me square like that.
hits you square, and then you have to move. Your body physically moves 2 feet back. Wow.
That's a good fight.
Great power.
Potts acting like he's been here before, like they say nothing.
He's glad to allow this. I will give him this.
Johnson gave us a look. You might want to fight us after, right? Hey, we're giving you flowers. You said you came out to a right hook body shot in the first round that I don't normally see from fighters, which was impressive.
Let's see.
Let's see what Potts got.
It was a cause of an explosive punch nonetheless. This gets explosive, man. Yeah. Gets fired up. Debut gets stopped early.
Let's see what the replay tells us.
Yeah, he must have. What really is that? What is that injury? It's like popping out your elbow.
His elbow? I don't know. It looked like he
Dislocated elbow.
it looks like he was talking about his elbow. I heard the smack of the meat where the two arms hit him, but
I'm talking about go ahead to the
Let's see how Johnson did this.
Listen to him.
Here we go.
Somebody reading the
This is the first one. So yeah, see that?
Just got to target practice, and then you can't let the ropes hold you up like that. And then one extra for good measure. Stay down.
But you know, he might have had his own shoulder hurt already.
Might have, yeah.
right there, he did.
Right there.
It must be like
It looked like his forearm hit against his elbow.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that serious of an injury.
Let's hope not. But, man, we've gotten robbed 2 fights. Explosive.
And that one there was action.
Over the same thing, shoulder.
So was Morris was action packed too. And this guy's come throwing big heavy shots. He's walking by, four guys in some pain. Hey, but nonetheless, Cornelius Johnson caused it by just the explosive nature, heavy shots. Really did waste any time, coach. Came right in on with big time shots.
You can tell me the hard between Walter. I mean, because he was throwing bombs right off the bat. And then, there was very heavy punches.
I think Potts was playing cool and kind of, maybe I'm going to come
Ladies and gentlemen,
and stay in the fight, but
referee stops contest at 2:43 in the first round. Your winner, improving his professional record to 1-0, winner by TKO, Cornelius Johnson.
Cornelius Johnson's calling for some belts.
How do you
Want to know? Who wants some belts, coach?
Already, I could have been taking out my that faster, but I really wanted to see what type of food he said I would, so I could feed it to him.
Okay, very good. What's in the future? What's in the future for you?
Knockouts.
More knockouts. Cornelius Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
His record's now 1-0.
Looking aggressive.
Yeah.
He's still got that face on him.
31 years of age. I think Tony would be giving him a call if he was 21 years of age.
Maybe.
But, he looks explosive. He looks good, man. And Brock's extremely confident. They want to hurt you. You got a guy with an attitude like that right now.
I definitely do.
Yeah, I'd like to see a fight again. I like high-level fighters. I like guys that are explosive, because you're not always going to get that at every show, in every fight on the show. But when you come with explosive guys that have fast twitch, that can set stuff up and really kind of eye-catching, you're like, we're doing something here.
Especially with the younger guys at pro debuts that come out wanting to put on a show.
Yeah, he wanted to put on a show.
Definitely.
He was angry and explosive, and that's a good combination in boxing.
Entertainment. That's what we call it.
You gotta have anger in this business. This is not a nice business.
No. And Cornelius Johnson did not seem nice to me.
No.
In a good way. In a full compliment to him.
And he was throwing heavy punches from right off the bat.
And I feel like that's part of the levels of this, right? In these shows where it's, hey, if you can come out and just be the alpha and be explosive, you can get guys up. When you go to championship level, that doesn't always work. There's levels to the game.
That's part of that, building up the pedigree to become a good fighter. You have to have aggressive, collective anger. Right, Tony?
I agree completely. You got to be able to contain your fire.
Leave me off with that name.
Oscar Joshua Membreno.
With Anthony Jackson Backwood. Let me see. Pro debut for Oscar. Fights on with Ali here at a Fight Fitness Center here in St. Pete, Pinellas Park. So, hey, I know he always has guys. It looks like he got an amateur belt there.
Yeah, it looks like he has some amateur fights. So, the age difference is 4 years. The height difference, not a lot. So these guys are pretty well matched. Let's see how this turns out to at the end of this fight.
And Anthony Jackson 1-0, Oscar making a pro debut, so pretty evenly matched.
Yeah.
Let's see, and when you have an amateur background, and a lot of Ali's guys do, they come prepared.
Most of the time, the two fighters pro debut under 5 fights you can fight. Anything over that?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we move to bout number 4. Another 4-rounder in the super flyweight division. Making his ring walk now out of the blue corner, Anthony Backwood Jackson.
Okay. Fuck the boy.
There you go. You like that?
Polk County, I know all about it.
I was like, I only know those as a cheap cigar.
Hey, Tony, I like to see the chief. The guy that shot.
Oh, Grady Judd?
Yeah.
I love Grady Judd. Everybody loves Grady Judd. No nonsense.
Yeah, he keeps it straight.
Jackson coming to the ring.
Looks like he's got very good height.
Yeah, he does.
Correct?
He looks very tall.
And his opponent, out of the red corner, Oscar Josue Membreno.
Membreno being the local favorite, it sounds like.
Yeah,
I think I've seen this guy fight with Ali in amateur in Clearwater.
the thing I've seen a lot of these guys. advantage that I have over you guys is I got these guys who make pro debuts.
You've seen him.
I got a chance to see them because I do a lot of judging and refereeing the amateurs just to get experience.
You're not Hollywood like Tony. Tony only gets the big stuff.
Here we go. This is a 4-rounder super flyweight contest.
But you know what I like doing the amateurs? And it gives me a insight. I've seen some of these young
He is 1-0.
come up.
He's from Markham, Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Backwoods Jackson.
Jackson, but I went to him at St. Pete Boxing Club.
His opponent
Ali's
out of
Fitness
the
Center.
red corner,
They always have a
making
good fight.
his pro debut. He's from Mellors Park. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Oscar Jose Mandino.
I've seen him before.
I've seen him fight in the amateurs.
And tell us about him. Did he look good?
Yeah, he's a decent fighter. He moves well, he got a little bit of pedigree. But like I said, it's a whole different animal.
No love lost.
Not tonight. But you know that comes from a habit. Amateurs, when they first start, they touch hands.
Johnson, high guard, little reach.
Seems to be very quick on his toes, too.
Yeah, it's a little jumpy.
A little jumpy.
Yeah.
A little pullback. That was.
Yes. But it's got that speed on him.
Wide stance and really leans in to throw the left.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you better not get caught with the right hand when he's leaning like that.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
Yeah.
Brainer definitely going to have to time him, though, because looks like Backwoods a little quicker than him.
Quick 1, 2, 3 by Backwoods.
Feel him out a little bit, the feeling out round. Let's see.
A lot of feints.
Oscar's still trying to figure him out.
But I think with the difference in speed, it's a good game plan. Circle around, kind of see what you're working with. Don't get into a firefight early with a fastball pitcher. Kind of see what you can do. See if there's cracks.
I like how Jackson's keeping him in the ropes, making him fight more. Taking the energy out of him. The boxer who's in the ropes is usually utilizing more energy than the fighter who is in the middle.
Yes. It just looks like the big reach is different.
Richard Daniels, yes.
What you wouldn't expect such a disparity, but like you said earlier, Backwoods it just looks like a very tall 115 pounder.
He's rangy, very long.
Super flyweight.
And you can tell what the power of his punches.
The hardest fighters for me ever to deal with were the long, tall guys. Just hard to deal with. Hard to get to them. They're frustrating, especially ones that are busy.
What if their softball's even worse?
We've had a bunch tonight. That's why I keep emphasizing the height. It's like, wow, you're at 6 foot at welter. That's
a very good height.
It's hard to deal with. It's hard to get inside on that. It looks like we got long arms. There's alligator arms in this. Like we got a long reach versus which is probably just a normal reach, but versus an extremely long reach. You really have to. Okay, what is the game plan then? Because you have to adjust. What is that? What do you do with that as the very short on fighter versus the long, tall, stand up orthodox guy?
You know, for me, It's about those angles. You know, Jackson's got the advantage. He's got the jab. He's keeping him on the ropes. Whereas Joshua, he can't get in, and that's this whole round. He's been trying to get inside, and he can't. You know, whereas Jackson just keeping him on the outside, keeping him on the ropes. You know, keeping him occupied and not giving him anything.
What does Membrano do?
You know, what he's got to do, he's got to come in from an angle. He can't come straight out, and that's what he's trying to do. He's running into a wall. You know? Let's see if he makes any modifications on this round.
See if he shrinks up the ring a little bit. Gotta start closing in on him.
Yeah. He's got to close in the range.
Gotta start taking a little risk. Yeah, as he is. Not stepping back as much.
He's staying on him.
There you go. I like that overhand right if he overcommits.
100%.
And that's his game. That's the only way he's going to win the fight. Because he's a shorter guy.
He's got to get that jab going and close that distance.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a jab yet.
But Tony, look, he's coming straight at him. If he comes in an angle, at least he's got something.
Jackson's so fast on his feet, though, too, that he's just going to shift and slide the other way.
And you gotta give him that. You're absolutely right.
There you go.
There it is. Nice left hook.
Got to start taking some risk.
He's coming in,
If he can start to walk him down, that can be a huge psychological and just game plan advantage if he can be the pursuer. What's the rolls from the first round?
Tighten up that guard, shrink that ring up, be busy with that jab.
You know, Jackson's starting to show a little bit of fatigue, maybe he's retired. I mean, we still got 2.5 more rounds to go.
He seems a little more wild this round.
He's utilizing a lot of energy early in the first round.
Oscar definitely has to press. There you go.
That's a good right hand. That's two.
Look at the corner there and let him know he was going to throw it again.
I think he found it. I think he found the niche. You know, that's the overhand.
1-2's down the pipe.
Yeah.
Body shot. Good body shot from Johnson.
I think the threat of Jackson's punches is easing up a little bit too. He keeps switching from orthodox to southpaw.
Again. Yeah, he's caught a few more with the gloves this round than the first round.
Yeah.
Got a nice high guard. And
Yeah, exactly.
until I'm doing something, you don't really have any opportunity to throw it and land anything. I'm too coming up.
You know, Oscar's doing he's catching those punches.
That was a good round for Oscar.
Yeah, it was.
A lot of catch and counter. Exactly right, Frisco.
In the midst of the exchanges, I think Oscar's getting the better of it now. A 1-1 probably.
I'm going 1-1.
That 10 each, even. So yeah, let's look at some of the replays and see on this one. Yeah, we can see that.
Left hook.
Yeah, it's the left hook.
Set up by body with the right hand body shot though.
There he goes again.
Oh, there's enough.
See that? The two is here. You double up the right hand on him. Excellent. Excellent punches. Excellent replay. I like that.
We're about to see a changing of the guard this round.
Yeah, you think what Oscar's gonna take over?
I think he's going to start pressing. I think he's going to start shining a little more.
We're right now to leave the fight aside 1-1.
And you should be used to that with the amateur 4-rounders. You gotta throw. Hey, if you don't throw punches in amateur, just go home.
You got busy. That's it. You ain't busy. You ain't winning.
used to this. He's used to doing what he needs to do, but let's see. Jackson's a tough, athletic kid. Fast. Ooh, nice left hook. Oh, another one. And a good jab right down the middle. Left hook to a jab. You don't see that too often. That was not both laying, right? See the right after it.
You know, the changes coming here, I think it has to do with the difference between conditioning. There's Joshua is in better condition, and then Jackson is just starting to kind of bring her down.
Definitely, you can tell he's a little more seasoned. Yes. He's still
Better condition.
throwing some big punches.
And he's starting to catch him. He's starting to catch Jackson.
You see the bounce is not really.
1-2 boom. Oh, 1-2. Yeah.
The bounce has left Jackson's feet.
Yeah. Punch the bounce out of it.
Exactly.
Big right. Big right. Big left hook. Big hooks landed. He could be in trouble. Big hooks landed there. That was it. That first round where he just took it easy, didn't expend any energy, kind of took some bigger shots and just weathered the storm from Jackson. And now we're seeing it kind of pay dividends.
He tried to figure it out. I think he found it out.
He was figuring it out. You could tell he wasn't comfortable, but he wasn't uncomfortable. You know, he was just, hey, I'm analyzing what does this guy have. And he knew there wasn't going to be 4 rounds of that coming after him.
And how can I best get to him?
Exactly. That's what we asked at the first round. How do we do it? And he's come up with it.
He's come out with a good solution. Crush him.
Exactly.
Good body by Jackson. And a good hook.
I'd like to see Oscar set up some of the hooks instead of just wildly throwing like that.
But looking in tonight, I can tell you that for sure.
But I think he's got to do that because he's got the short. He's short on his range. Whereas Jackson is at the edge of the range.
Yeah. There you go.
He's right here. He set it up.
He's gonna catch him. It's just a matter of time.
I agree.
That was action.
Very much so.
That was
I mean,
action.
now we got two rounds for Joshua. All right, let's look at this.
A peek at the replay here. Oscar's starting to land that big right hand.
Ooh, over.
Non-stop. Yeah, the hop has left Jackson's feet, and now Oscar's starting to land some big shots. Let's see how this final round goes.
If you were in the corner of Jackson, how do we get out of that pullback hands down? Like what because he's getting caught and then he's still leaving. He's not going right to a high guard. What do you say to him in the corner?
I mean, it's hard because that's the gym stuff. You got to learn that in the gym. I mean, you don't want to learn that on your first day on the job, but you got to keep his hands high because he's looking for bad things to come. I think.
Johnson looks like he's breathing a little heavy.
He's still alive though.
He's still throwing. He's a tough kid.
Oscar has got bad intentions on every one of his punches.
Stuns him enough to freeze him to then land.
Keeping still.
That's just the point of some hip
He might be looking for a way out, guys. Because he's
loose on his glove. We'll see if Ref gives him a break.
You know, Tony, here's a perfect example where condition means everything.
True, 100% true. It's right there.
Well, that's yes. The 1-2 hook. Exactly, Tony. Big shots. He's veteran move. Veteran move. Grab him.
Some tremendous punches.
That looked like a safety tackle. Hold me up. Hey, I got something coming to another right down the back. Get another one.
He's tough.
There it is. That's all you need.
Keep using the jab to get yourself in. Boom.
Oscar is good exactly. Sometimes you have to get a punch to get a punch. These guys are going at it.
10 seconds. We're going to make it through.
Nice. Well done. He's fighting living up to his expectations.
The fight has been really good so far.
Yes. I think sometimes the fight was the best fight of all of them.
Well, we actually got to see it. You know, that's the only problem.
Not sure of the powers. No injuries.
Yeah, the other ones were great fights. We just got around. We didn't get floor.
All right, let's look at this replay and see how to play it out. You know, Oscar was keeping his edge, but he was leading with the jab right there. He jabbed over the hand, overhand, that which is exactly what started everything for this fight. And then again, see that overhands. Again, Tony, conditioning became a factor here, right?
100%. Without conditioning, we don't win fights. Conditioning literally keeps you alive.
Oh yeah.
It's a very bad feeling to be in there and not be in shape.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know. I do it every time I go to St. Pete Boxing Club. It doesn't always end well.
Yeah, I think we've all been there.
Usually there's a big guy, former world champion, that yells at me and lets me know, but keep going. And I usually say Hail Mary and try not to puke. That's what happens. It doesn't always end well. Good fight. It's amazing what the jab will do. Usually there's a big guy.
Absolutely.
Time tested. Keep going. It's amazing what the jab will do.
Hey, how are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a nice round of applause for these two? Judge Brian Gary scores the contest 40-36. Blue. Judge Tito Wilco scores the bout 37-39. Red. And Judge Jacob Russ scores the contest 39-37. Red, your winner by split decision, Oscar Yamamoto!
That was a good call. I think that was a good call.
I split this.
No, not split decision. I think it was a good call that he won.
Yes.
However, he won. As long as he won.
1-0 as our
I had it
one more round of applause, please.
47-49.
Yeah, I definitely think Oscar pulled that one off.
Yeah. I think the only round that he lost was the very first one. And I guess it's going to take time to figure it out.
Yeah, he just took the first round off. Just wanted to see what he had.
Trying to figure him out.
Got amateur experience paid off.
Oh, yeah. Good good fight.
Oscar, how does it feel to be 1-0 as a professional?
Feels great.
How do you rate your performance?
I'm really harsh on myself. I think I could do better. You know, tough opponent. Took my best shot. He was still standing, so props to him. We're gonna do better next time. Thank you everybody for coming and supporting. Team Oscar, my friend.
Okay, Oscar, Josue Membrano. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take an intermission after this match. We are approaching bout number 5, and immediately after, we will take a short 10 or 15-minute intermission. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take an intermission after this match. We are approaching bout number 5, and immediately after, we will take a short 10 or 15-minute intermission. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take an intermission after.
All right.
Action-packed so far tonight.
Yes, sir.
All right, so it keeps getting better and better, right, Tony?
I agree. I'm ready to see the next one. I'm excited.
Jean Gabriel, hollow tip, 3-0-2, 30 years of age, 6 foot. Super welterweight versus Justin Howard. Two big guys for 154. Should be a good fight.
Yeah, that's some big, tall guys.
Justin Howard, 3-4 from Oklahoma City. Jean Gabriel, 3-0, fighting out of Miami, 1 KO. So looks like some athletic guys. Let's just hope we get a full 4 rounds. That's what we want to see. Because when it goes to the full 4, we're getting every round's excellent.
Everything is action-packed.
We're getting our money's worth.
Yeah,
it's true.
Shout out to the matchmaking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Aaron.
Aaron, that would be Aaron.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Super solid.
You know, when I met him first, he was just a photographer, and I guess he learned all the fighters, and he just knows everybody now, which works out for him.
Love of the game.
Yeah.
Love of the game will get you far.
Oh yeah.
You're looking at one, right? Hey.
That's right.
Yeah.
There was a real good little group down there in Key West too. I remember, the guy, had a manager by the name of Cy Stern, had Randall Bailey, Derek Wilson, had several fighters. Really good guy.
Derek Wilson, wow. Super welterweight division, making his ring walk out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Howard.
Come a long way, Oklahoma City.
That's a long way from home.
Yeah, you don't come to lose that far. So let's see. Yeah, he's gonna come to win. I like his get up.
People don't realize the money that goes into the outfits. It's not cheap.
Nope. I've always been pro tassel. As an Italian from the Northeast, Paulie Malignaggi fan, I'm pro tassel.
Love me some Paulie.
I love the peacocking and the tassels to go with it. You know.
Man, that's a whole part of the whole conversation.
Yeah. You got to put on the show. You know Azteca.
Oh yeah.
You know what are you talking about?
I was flashy.
Yeah, you were flashy. You got the whole.
Hashtag warrior.
You had that Barrios vibe going. You always had that. You know, the whole thing.
I was the man before the man.
We got that. We got the Azteca, the Barrios, and Francisco back in the day. We got the Italian tassels, and then we got the Thurman that just comes out with like the American flag, straight up. That's it. You don't need anything.
We don't know what Keith comes out with.
Yeah, just American flag half the time, right?
Every single time he wears red, white, and blue.
Yeah, red, white, and blue.
I think that's a little remembrance of Ben too, because Ben was a military soldier and stuff, and he instilled a lot of great in
Yes, he has. It's beautiful to see kind of that mentorship, fathership, kind of like that Customato, Mike Tyson. There's a Keith Thurman with Ben Getty.
Exactly. I think a lot of the greats are like that.
Yeah.
You know, I had a funny story. I ran into him at Dunkin' Donuts one day. We just started talking about. He's like, "Yeah, Keith Thurman's my son."
Ben Getty. Yeah. So that's that type of relationship.
Practically was. Out of the red corner,
So I was trained by Big Daddy at the very beginning when he came to Florida.
Very experienced trainer.
Yeah. No nonsense kind of guy.
At all.
Jean-Baptiste Gabriel.
Sounds like maybe from Miami, might be a Haitian.
Yeah, the Haitian. Yeah.
Haitian, we call that.
Yeah, Haitian. Yep. That'd be my guess. Big guy, man.
Yeah, big guy.
He looks tall at 6 foot, too.
He's got the look, too.
Looks like he means business, so let's see.
Another one of Ali's guys.
This is bout number 5. This is a 4-round matchup in the super welterweight division. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 157.0. He has a professional record of 3-4. He's from Gulf Shore, Alabama. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin No Notice Howard.
Bama boy.
Oh, I was reading Oklahoma City, but hey, maybe he's there now.
He weighed in at 155.4. He has a professional record of 3-0 with 2 draws, 1 knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, he's from West Palm Beach, Florida. Give it up for Gene Hollowtip Gabriel.
I like the name. Hollowtip.
Hollowtip.
That's like, what's more gangster, Hollowtip or the full silverback gorilla tattoo and face tattoos? I don't know.
Play a coin toss.
Yeah.
Both of you, okay? Pay close attention to my commands in there. Touch them up and wait for the belt.
That's like,
All right, guys, let's get ready to rumble again in Clearwater, Florida.
RHS TV, baby. Starfight Productions.
Making it happen.
And these guys always do excellent production team, excellent fight card. It's been great working these shows.
Those 30 seconds to still outline.
Nice jab by there.
1-2.
Yes, sir.
Jab and a 1-2 down the pipe.
Very good body punch. Oh.
These guys look big.
Yeah, definitely going bad intentions on them punches, too.
Oh, yeah.
Love the stabbing left to the body.
Yeah, and it sets that right, left hand right up top, too. Keeps touching the body, and it's right there up top.
I saw that coming. He was dropping the right hand when he stole the right hand. He was dropping.
See if he gets up. I don't think he's going to.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, no.
He's from Bama, son.
No. Didn't like it.
I think that was a good call.
It was going to be a...
I like this kid. Very calm, cool, collected.
He popped his ass. He popped him.
He's happy. Ali's got the biggest smile he's had all night.
Yeah, exactly.
Big night. You know what they say? You get paid a certain amount when it's 1 round or 10 rounds, like 12 rounds.
It's interesting once you see them start going up in body weight and you start landing clean punches at 154 pounds.
Like I said, that was right down the pipe, too. And he'd hit him with a couple before, but that one right there was on the button.
Got the money.
Oh man, he's still stumbling. All right, let's see the replay. Yep, left Gabriel. He's been throwing 1-2s. Let's see, there's probably none coming right there. Yep, and that one had some mustard on it, boys. There's a look at that right hook. Out of orthodox. Southpaw. Boom. That's left hand straight.
Bad shot.
If his face was clocked, that was 12 o'clock, boys. He punched that ticket.
Yeah, but Tony, did you see that nice angle that he had him? Went through the left hand?
left that hand up to show, hey, this is the hammer I just used on that man's face.
Showing the assault weapon.
Yeah, he might as well just go holster it. But hey, that stuff gets set up with the jab, and then when you're out of the southpaw stance, that stabbing left hand to the body, he's worried about that. So the hands are going to go low, and then they're going to come up top and knock your lights out, literally.
That's exactly how it happened.
You know, it's crazy. It's an extremely complex sport, but sometimes it can be really easy too.
Hollow tip.
Great shot. It's good to see his opponent's okay as well. Howard was a little woozy there, but it looks like he's come back and just got hit with a good shot.
Great sportsmanship.
You saw a couple of stars.
And I don't mind that stoppage at all because it was going to be more of the same. It was going to get ugly quick.
Would have been real bad.
I think my Lord Savior Jesus Christ was opportunity. Ali Terry, Starfire Promotions, and everybody involved in this. This fight for me was for our dog Brutus, who passed away 2 weeks ago. So I dedicated this fight to him. You know, he did 16 years old. So it wasn't for me, it's for Brutus. So Brutus, hope you watch it, man. I did this for you, bro. It feels amazing, man. It feels amazing. I put hard work into this. I had, a little to do last week, but, God came through for me. So I'm here.
May you rest in peace, and I'm sorry for your loss, and congratulations on a stunning victory. Ladies and gentlemen, Jean Hallow Point, Gabriel! Okay,
That was a nice
as
tribute.
announced, we're going to have a 10-minute
Was that a tribute to a friend or
We'll see you back there.
I don't know if it was a fighter or a friend that followed.
Yeah.
A full bar and delicious food. Get some food, it's delicious. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey guys, we've had excellent fights here in Clearwater, Florida, RHS TV. We're halfway through the card. Man, we just saw an explosive KO by John Baptiste Gabriel. 1-2 down the pipe. We had excellent fights all night, man. I can't say more for this card so far.
Not a reason to complain about anything, couple of injuries, but everyone seems to be okay. Fights are action-packed.
I tell you what, it started kind of slow, but it's picking up momentum now.
Yeah, hey, if we stay injury-free, we might have like a fight card of the year with how much action there is. So,
Absolutely.
we got some big stuff coming up. And again, I was just really, really impressed with that last KO. And Cornelius Johnson, really explosive fighter. It was nice to see him. I'm really excited for this back half of the card. Zami Laurie, who's had a year off, a local kid from St. Pete, big, heavy hitter. So can he keep the KO streak going, guys?
Yeah, you know what, when I looked at when I was looking at all those fighters, I saw him that he hasn't been active for almost a year.
All right. Well, you'll stay tuned. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be back. RHS TV, Star Fight Production, Clearwater, Florida, baby. We're out.
Let's do it.
Stay tuned, guys. We'll be back. RHS TV, Star Fight Production, Clearwater, Florida, baby. We're out.
Let's do it.
Stay tuned, guys. We'll be back. RHS TV, Star Fight.